Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
Hey, this is Wild Planes, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour. Ow!
The views and opinions of the guest do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I am your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather. As always, I'm bringing you guys and gals awesome interviews. Today, it's an honor and a privilege to have vocals and guitar Kris Carmello, drums and vocals Andre Jevnik, bass and vocals Jimmy Ray Hoag of Wild Planes. Wild Planes have released their high-energy music video for Money, out now. Also, Wild Planes EP Singin and Slingin is out now, so you want to go out and pick it up. So, guys, how's it going?
It's going great.
What's up?
How you doing?
Doing awesome.
Sitting outside, drinking a couple beers, hanging out.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Get me one, too.
All right.
We'll send it via email.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. How's it been working with tag publicity so far for you guys?
Cool. It's been great.
Yeah, we know Tom George through Belinda Glass-Reedy, who we love very much. Love you, Metallic Cougar. Oh, she's the best.
Metallic Cougar. Yeah, he put us in touch with Tom, and then we wanted to work with him for a while. So it took us, I don't know, maybe 7 months to be like, all right, we have something cool. Let's do something together. So, and here we are, working with Tommy Boy and Tag. Tom and Tag.
Tag and Tom.
Tag and Tom.
What's impressed or excited you guys the most about making the new album, if anything? What sticks out for you guys possibly?
Good question. What sticks out the most is that I believe we finally have shaped our image and sound. Rather than being that band that's like, yeah, what kind of music are you guys? Oh, we're pop rock. It's got some funk and dance and stuff in it, and you can't really pinpoint it. But now we can just wholeheartedly say that we're just rock and roll, down to the soul. Too cold to hold, too hot to handle. Rock and roll to the soul. So stupid. But yeah, I think it boils down to being able to just boil down our sound and be confident in who we are as artists.
Now, you guys have released the high-energy music video for Money. Was it hard to choose between the current set of songs on this EP, which would be the first single, let alone a video, which one that you guys wanted to push?
I think Money's just our favorite song.
We knew right from the bat, but also Money was written 6 months before the other songs on it, and we just were sitting on it for a while, and we knew it was great, but we wanted to put it out not as a single, but on an EP. No, I have a hiccup coming on. I have a hiccup that's not coming out, but so we kept that on it for a while, but we knew that was the song. We just wanted to get the 4 other ones and make a new EP. But yeah, that wasn't really too hard to pick.
Yeah, Money, it was an easy choice.
Yeah, going back.
This video was actually also directed and edited by Ron Geffen at Rockland Studio. How was working with him on this?
Well, he's a longtime friend of ours.
Yeah, he's great.
And an excellent producer, does great work and turns it around real quick. And he actually lives out in L.A. right now, and he's also producing out there. And he's got good vision, good input, so anytime we kind of get stumped, the artistic vision of what's going on, he's just like, you know what, I got an idea. And he can just really push through some more ideas that kind of jumpstart our creativity too. And then, boom, voila, kabang, got a video.
Yeah.
I know there's just a couple of songs on this EP, but are there any songs standing out more to you guys than any right now, if possible? I know it must change every time you listen to it.
Yeah, my favorite, this is Andre, by the way.
No, it's not.
The drummer.
Shut up.
What's up? Yeah, my favorite's The Hunter right now. I have it on repeat.
No, my favorite song is actually
No.
The Hunter.
No. My favorite song is The Hunter.
Yeah, Jimmy, what about you?
Oh yeah, a lot of people have been really liking our song "Drunk." I don't know why, but
Great song.
they really like that song.
I don't know why, but they really like it.
Don't know why we start out the interview with, "Hey, we're having some beers here," you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's like such a nice day. It's like, we got to at least get out here, you know?
Yeah,
Because we're from New York.
'tis the season for the song.
So finally it's not raining and monsooning and snowing and hailing and whatever else we've been getting.
So did Ron actually produce this EP also, or who actually produced it, guys?
No, he just did the video. Our actual producer of the music is Dan Malf's Sound Mind Studios out in the Poconos, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dan Malsh, excellent studio. Beautiful.
Working with...
Was it Neil Loeb on it, everyone?
Yeah, he's got some good art in the room, good amps.
Hashtag Neil Loeb.
Hashtag Neil Loeb for sure. And once he goes, those paintings will be something for sure.
Working with Dan, did he push you guys hard on this, DP, or no?
Well, he was like the first guy to like be like, you know what, you guys are a rock band. So that's kind of like, we were like, yeah, let's just do it, you know? Like we knew we were a rock band. Yeah, but he just helped like cultivate even more. Like even Money, like that song is actually recorded, all of us in the same room. Isn't that crazy, right? Oh my God, we're in the same room tracking, you know?
Very unusual for today.
Yeah, so it's that was pretty cool. And that was like all his like idea to do that. And of course we were down for that. Because we've been wanting to do that too. So it just worked. Everything, it just worked out.
Who did the cover art or the cover photo for this EP?
His name is on Instagram. It's hey.morgan, and his first name is Eduardo. And I think he lives in Mexico. Yeah, I think he does live in Mexico. I found him on Instagram, like some like art, like just like I don't even know how. To be honest, I don't even know how I found him. But I just DM'd him, and I was like, dude, can you make us something? You know, whatever it was. It was that EP, you know, because we had kind of basic idea, like with the guns, the smoking guns, the cards and stuff. And I just kind of gave him like, hey, this is what we want, but you do what you think, you know, works and stuff. So he put it all together, and it was just great. It was awesome. And he made the font too. And we have a bunch of other fonts that we're going to put on merch as well. But so we use him twice now. So the Singin and Slingin was the second time. He's great.
What do you guys hope everyone takes away from this EP, or message you hope they hear while listening to it, or just any of Wild Planes music in general? What do you hope they get from it?
Have a good time all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the main thing I think that I want people to take away from this music is that we're still out here rocking, and obviously we want to be heard by the whole world. But the idea is that, you know, back in the day when rock and roll was owned the world, was because everybody was telling the truth through their music. And I think we lost touch with ourselves as a society, and it shows in the terrible music that's kind of constantly being shuffled on the radio. So we got to bring back, you know, our favorite bands are our favorite bands because the musicians that are in the band, you want to be like them. I want to learn all those guitar riffs and the drum fills, and there's amazing musicians playing and writing these songs, and there's nothing like that out today. Nothing. So as players, I think that we're all like the three of us are good at what we do, at guitar, bass, drums, and we can lend something to those young kids that are sitting there going, man, I want to play guitar, but they're sitting there listening to the '80s music that's been there, done that, it's done. We got to bring that back now, so those kids can be inspired by music today.
Yeah, hey, you want kids like now to like want to be in a band, maybe to, you know, whether it's to get girls or to like go to parties or just to be good at an instrument, you know.
Yeah,
but
be the best and practice every day and be inspired by somebody you're listening to and seeing and witnessing at the moment. Not like, you know, throwing back to the past because, man, like all we do when we drive on the road and we're on tour, we just watch live videos of like our favorite bands from back in the day, Van Halen, Motley Crue, and we get so amped up on the road for the show that we're about to play. We're just like trying to like, you know, throw a tip the hat to the old cats.
The old cat.
Plus, we've lost that mystique, too, of the bands as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you know what? One of the worst things which is one of the best things, I guess, but one of the worst things is social media. I don't think there can even be a mystique anymore.
Right.
Because, you know, everyone knows everything. Mm-hmm. Even if they don't know everything about the band, they know everything about your personal page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's good, it's bad, because you can't really get away with, like, stuff as much, like with certain things that maybe made bands great for whatever reason. You know, I don't really know, but
yeah, well, all the stories of people of bands on the road, like, oh, I've heard the legends. There's no legends anymore. Who's a legend? I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Rock is the most famous guy in the world, but everything he does is on social media.
Imagine if like Ozzy Osbourne had an Instagram back in the day. Fucking forget it. Or even like, you know, like the Crew or something or whatever. I know all those guys to be. Even the Eagles. Like if they all had like Instagrams and like people saw half the shit these guys did, I mean, people probably like him even more. But that's just the climate of back in the good old days. But people like that shit anyways, But yeah, but I don't know. Social media is good though. At the same time,
it wasn't about social media.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't want to totally shit on it either.
Do you guys see this band still musically growing since the debut EP On the Rocks was released in 2016, or has it just been more of a personal growth for all of you involved?
No, I know me personally, Kris, the singer. I have grown significantly as a songwriter, even as a singer, and definitely, most importantly, as an entertainer and performer. Because I was so green back then. Now I don't get nervous. I get excited for the stage. I know what to do. We're so seasoned with being on stage. I think we can expect the unexpected at all times.
I still get nervous, but it's not like, oh my God, I'm gonna like mess up. It's excitement. Yeah, it's like excitement / nerves.
All the different variables of what can go wrong on stage. It's happened to us tenfold times, so we just know what to do now. We expect it all. Nothing phases the stage show.
Yeah.
You know how many times I have to just perform with my leg heel holding Andre's kick drum from floating off the front?
Yeah, I had a ghost kick drum, runaway kick. Yeah.
Do you guys?
Boy, I remember I forgot my hi-hats once. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, but we've just been battle tested so many in the past 2.5, 3 years, whatever. It's like, I mean, we're always growing. It's an endless process, But yeah, I mean, the music too. That's really the main thing. It took us like, I think, till now to be like, you know what, fuck it. This is what we want to do. We don't want to write music that we kind of think people are gonna like, even though we like it too, but it's now it's like, but we're just gonna write what we like, and that's really what it is.
Do you guys like to do anything differently during the writing and recording process to help keep your mind fresh and open, to not let the music get boring or get stale? Do you guys like to do anything differently? I mean, I know these are two concepts, but do you do anything that helps you all?
We drink wine. Yeah, wine is good. Wine and dine.
Wine and dine.
Two things we love to do: drink wine and go out.
Wow.
Yeah, but going out and like hanging out with like the local bars and people, even when we travel to different cities, and there's nothing better than going to a new city, clean slate, no expectations. There's no one waiting on you. You don't have to wait on anybody else. No one's accountable for anybody. We're just accountable for each other. We go to a new city, walk into a fresh new bar, see new faces, and it's all fresh. That's the best feeling. That is kind of like what inspires and keeps us fresh and wanting to write a new song, whatever that song might be about.
Yeah.
And obviously the meaning of the song changes can change just from writing a line or two lines until the meaning totally changes. So there's no like rhyme or reason to that aspect of it. But really, what keeps it fresh is just staying fresh.
Subway, eat fresh.
What can fans expect at a show from Wild Planes who have not got to see you guys live as of yet? What are they going to get when they come see you?
Oh, man, they're going to see us having the best time.
It's just loud and proud. It's maybe a beach ball hit him in the face because we throw beach balls around.
Yeah, we try to surprise the crowd. But also get the crowd involved and engaged and just truly enjoy themselves, because the whole point of throwing on a concert is to like, get away for a minute and enjoy your life for the time being while you're watching a band just rock the fuck out. That's what we do. We're not. One lesson I learned many years ago is that the crowd's watching you, not waiting for you to mess up. And I think as a performer, you might get inside your head and be, they're waiting for me to mess up.
Yeah, they want you to be great.
They want you to have a great time and be great. Exactly. So you come to the show and you just see us having the best time.
We also, but like we put on like a good personable show. Like each of us will like take the mic, whether we say something like outrageous, in a good way, just something funny or whatever. Like it's like you just see us for us. We're not putting on an act, even though we are entertaining on stage. It's really just an honest, it's just an honest rock and roll show. And like, each of us gets to just kind of be how we be, on stage, and people get a kick out of it too. It's like it's fun. It really is a good time.
What made you all want to become a musician? What was that spark for each of you?
Oh man, me, drummer Andre. Hey, I don't know. Oh, man, I don't really remember. I was a big Rush fan, so I wanted to be. Well, that was like those are my like original like. I love like the crew and stuff, Ozzy growing up. I don't know, just the whole like, you know, until you like play in front of like even like a crowd or something, whether it be like elementary school, I'm there playing drums and like did a little solo and stuff. And like everyone like from then on was like, whoa, like, you know, wow, you played the drum, like that's awesome, you know. So you get like those a little bit of accolades, and it just makes you want to be better and better and better. Yeah, I mean, I think until someone like performs and like has a good like reception from the crowd, it's like I think that's kind of what it was for me. Jimmy?
Yeah, you know, growing up, you know, listening to all types of music, some good, some bad. You see some of the good ones, and you're like, you know what, I want to be a good musician. So yeah, I think that's what happened when I was a child.
That's it.
You want to be good?
I saw some good and saw some bad, and I want to be a good one. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's good. All right.
Well, that's really good.
Cool comes
Not
from
bad.
within.
Yeah.
Cool comes from within.
Any dude with a Johnson has a shot because cool comes from within. That's right.
Yeah, this is Kris. I think first time I started with trumpet, and I realized like girls don't dig the trumpet, which they do now. You know, as an adult, a great trumpet player is fucking awesome. But as a kid, I didn't look at it like that because I grew up with like
Chris Bodie, he's
being inspired by guitar, and Angus Young from AC/DC is just like my hero as a performer. Amazing. And I remember playing guitar for this after-school program with Mr. Judd, Jeremy Judd in East Stroudsburg.
Yeah, that's Judd.
Love Mr. Judd. And he got me on stage, and I played the Star Spangled Banner for a mandatory full school concert, and the whole school went crazy.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like the same.
Oh my God!
Because it changes. People know, like people start knowing, like, oh, like you're the drummer, dude, or like for you, it's like, oh, he's like the guitar singer. It's
Yeah.
like people just start knowing, and then like you do more and more.
Also, playing the guitar in school like made the head cheerleader notice me, and I ended up dating her. So I immediately went from like weird kid in the corner, which I didn't, you know, I was a very strange kid, it was just awkward and stunk and wore the same sweater every day. And then I started dating the cheerleader, and immediately I was popular. It was fucking crazy.
Is there a country that stands out or shocks you that Wild Planes gets support from, or your music even gets played in, possibly?
Canada. I think in Canada they really dig our music. We could tell by the looks on their faces when we played for them live. They're just in awe.
Well, in Georgia. And, wait, was it?
These countries?
Oh,
yeah,
countries.
country.
I thought you were
New
saying
York,
like at places in general. Okay, sorry. Yeah, well, Canada's really the only country we've been to so so far. Like Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa. We haven't been on like the west. Like we haven't been to like Vancouver or Calgary or anything. But yeah, I mean, it's wild up there, and people always dig it too. But like I guess since we haven't been to like other countries yet, if we're gonna talk states where people where they're like, whoa, like I would say like definitely Georgia. There's like we played St. Patty's Day this past year there, and like and last year, and both times it was like the girls went wild, like everyone was just having a blast, and they loved our stuff, our music, and in Oklahoma, we played that 2 years in a row. Not this year. But we were like kind of doing like more of the pop rock thing, and it was still heavy live, you know, like because when we play live, I mean, who is it? Someone said that they're like, your music on Spotify is like when you play live, it's like totally different, you know. And but we had a really good, like everyone really dug it at Rocklahoma too. What did we do? 2017, 2018, I think we did it. Yeah. But you know, we just got to keep playing more places and bing bang bada boom.
Everybody, you want to get out and pick up Wild Planes EP, Singin and Slingin, out now. Guys, how can folks stay in touch with you all? Buy merchandise, tour dates, things like that. How can they do that?
You can go to our website, www.wildplanesband.com. Right, that is right? Wild Planes Band, yeah. But yeah, we're going to start selling merch and CDs on there soon. Everything's like kind of getting made now since we have pretty badass logo. We're very happy to put everything on shirts and stuff, which is good.
Before I let you guys go, would you care to do a promo for the show?
Absolutely.
Hey,
This is Wild Planes.
and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour. Ow!
Everybody stick around. We got some great stuff coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour and BODS Mayhem Radio Network. Please get out and check out our Facebook page. It has our podcast link, YouTube link, and hopefully soon our Twitch link. And also get out and check out Wild Planes. Pick up their EP, Singin and Slingin, out now. Guys, thank you so much for the interview, and I surely appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for wanting to do an interview with us.
Thank you for your time. Thank you, Tag, for listening. Thank you for everything.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.